Hey, welcome to Wednesday. Just thought I'd stop in. I was going to share a little bit about, I had a kind of a funny story, and it kind of ties into one of the little head trips that I'm having right now. So we've been really busy getting Mom ready to move. And that's happening this weekend, and it looks like everything's a go, and there shouldn't be any problems. The painting's getting finished up today. I'm getting ready to go over there and talk to Tracy and see how it's going. I'll be glad when that's over. It's just very stressful. I don't know if there's anything else going on. Oh, it has been a crazy ass week, I will tell you. Daniel and I both have just had some really bad luck with our vehicles, and so I currently am without a car, and I hate that. So I'm a little stressed out about that, but you know, it all works out. It's they just called and said that he would have it done today, except for with all of the rains and the flooding, that the parts that he needs can't get through until they reopen that part of I-5 that's closed. So I'm kind of screwed until probably Friday, but it's all right. I guess I don't really need to go anywhere. I didn't have any appointments on the calendar, and so long as I have a car by Friday, I think it'll be fine. I really need to have a running vehicle for this weekend. Been pretty consumed with the move, so there really isn't a whole lot else going on. I was gonna tell a funny story. I was talking to Daniel the other day, and it's been about 2 weeks now. I kind of went through a period where I had this really weird, I'm sorry, I've got an eyelash in my eye and it's driving me nuts. I had a few days where I think it was about 4 days, where I had this really strange, weird awareness of my arms, particularly. My legs to some extent, but my arms. And the sensation, the awareness that I was having of them was much like when you go to the dentist and have Novocaine. That feeling that your head is really like, you know, this big, and it's not, you know, but it feels that way. So, I didn't really know what was wrong. I knew my hands and my fingers and my arms just didn't feel right, and they felt abnormally long and weird, and I spent 4 days walking back and forth between here and the back of the house where the mirror is, and I would go back there and I'd just look at my arms, and I don't know what I was looking for. I never was having any pain or anything, but it was just kind of bizarre to be so aware of, you know, your limbs. I don't know. So that went on for 4 days, and when I was telling Daniel the story, that morning I had I got up and taken a shower, and as I turned to get in the shower, I caught a glimpse of myself, and all of a sudden I realized what the problem was. And what it was is that I've lost so much weight now, and that I've lost a lot through my chest and midsection area here. And what it is now is that my arms just hang at my sides the way they're supposed to. And, you know, I've lost a lot through my arms as well, so now they just hang where they're supposed to, and I have much more range of motion because there's much less bulk. So it was just kind of a bizarre thing to not, I mean, nobody ever said, oh, one day you're going to feel like, you know, your arms don't belong to you anymore. You're just going to wake up and it's just going to be really freaking weird, and you're really not going to know. One of the reasons, though, the reason I tell you that story, not only was it amusing when I figured out what the hell was going on, the reason that I wasn't really too aware and hadn't really done that is I haven't really kept a faithful photo journal of this. I I had intended to take pictures weekly or every other week or at least once a month, I had thought. Turns out I didn't really do that. I only have just a few pictures of the last few months. And I have the one picture that my surgeon's office took the day that I was there scheduling surgery. So that's, I believe, the last picture I have of myself before surgery. Anyway, I haven't done the video journaling like I had intended. I think these, a lot has been going on in these 6 months, emotionally, obviously, as well as physically. And I think I just thought that if I took pictures every week and if it happened to be a time when I was having a hard time or something, I might not be able to see in the picture, and I didn't want to cause myself any undue stress, and I didn't want to give myself anything to obsess on. You know, I didn't want to end up, you know, sitting and examining a photograph for 8 hours, or, you know, getting OCD about that kind of thing, because I will, and I do have a tendency to. I just never know what issue it is that's going to push that button. I tell you all that so that the reason that I didn't really notice or didn't really know what was going on with my arms as far as that all went was, one of the reasons is because I am currently still wearing all of my pre-surgery clothes. Yeah. Down 121 pounds, and I am still wearing all the clothes that I wore before surgery. And it is not because I do not have an absolute abundance of clothing. I am so blessed. I actually have enough stuff to, I should probably almost never have to buy anything besides my own, like, underwear. I have enough stuff to get through many stages. As a matter of fact, what you cannot see in this frame is this big pile of bags of clothing that I have, and a giant box, and there's some piles over there, and so I don't really know what the hang up is with that. I just haven't tried anything else on, and it's kind of bizarre because I know that's one of the things that most people get very excited about when they do weight loss surgery or a diet or whatever, is going shopping or buying new clothes or changing sizes or whatever. And I just don't know. I don't know what my aversion is to it, but I just haven't felt compelled, I guess. It's starting to get to a point where I'm going to have to. I'm literally falling out of everything I own, and it's starting to look very ridiculously big and baggy, and so I just don't know what's up with that. And it's just something that I'm dealing with and working on, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with I'm in a very high stress period right now. Mom's sick and moving. My daughter is turning 16 next week. Christmas is coming. There's other things that I'm just not going to go into. So I think maybe it's just not priority. But it was an interesting realization. My mom and sister had long since been irritated with me having been still wearing the same clothes, so I had already had an inkling that there was an issue, but this kind of really drove it home. So that was my funny little ha-ha for the day. And I also have, I had some other things I was going to talk about, but I'm going to have to do those later because I actually think I need to head next door and check on the paint job, and this video is probably at its limit. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'll try and post something else in a little bit, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.